Hi everyone, Michelle from Energy and Balance. Thank you very much for joining me. Today I'm going to be looking at coral. Now, coral as such is not a gemstone. However, throughout history, it's been used in the same way as a gemstone, and so will very often fall into that category. Now, if you're familiar with my videos, you also know that I work from an energy perspective. And crystals are a fantastic way to do that because they're a stable energy. However, everything is energy. So when you're working with energy, not just crystals, you can combine anything. And that's why I like to add coral into this, is because it is classed as an organic stone so that it can be used in the same way. One of the things you do have to be careful with coral nowadays is that it is collected ethically and that it is sourced responsibly. This is because, as most of you will be aware of, there are dangers to the coral reefs out there. And so there have been laws, environmental laws put into place to protect them because of the growing demand that was for jewellery and bits of coral. And you don't see it as much anymore. And when you do see it, it is usually of a higher price because what is built in is the protection to the environment, and there is not as much available out there, and it should hopefully all be ethically sourced. Coral is a very porous stone, and so one of the most precious of the corals is red coral, and very much associated with luck, abundance, etc. So this is a piece of red coral that has been ethically sourced and is completely natural and has been tumbled. And then, because coral is porous, what you'll see is red coral sold like that. And this is usually a lower white grade coral that might have been collected off a beach or somewhere like that where it is already dead. Or it is already the exoskeleton of the coral, and it's easy to dye. It's been dyed up and sold as such. But something like this is natural, and you can get it in a range of different colors. You've got this lovely black coral. You can see it in its tumbled nowadays jewelry, even though not as much. Just be aware that some is dyed and some are your natural colors. It is a very, very protective stone. It's an organic stone, so it allows you to have that protection as well as to have a deeper connection to the natural cycles of things. And as it comes from the ocean is very, very powerful in the natural cycles and will do it right the way through. And it allows you to pull through those different elements. It's been used throughout history for its protective powers and warding off the evil eye, warding off curses, anything that is negative energy that's been directed to you. Coral has been put and used to help in those circumstances. You can also find hagstones in coral. Now, I've done a video on hagstones, so if you don't know what it is, pop over and have a look at that. And I do touch on coral ones there. I'm lucky enough to live by the ocean, by the beach, and so when I'm out regularly on walks, I will spy different hagstones out there, including coral ones. And so I do have them on my website for sale, and they are tremendously, when you're combining the hagstone as well as the coral, you're looking at another level of protection. Really works wonderfully and is just a beautiful, beautiful combination. One of the things that you can do with your coral is to meditate with it, as it not just is protective, it is calming and peaceful and really allows you to go into deeper levels. So it's a fantastic stone when you're meditating because it helps to take you down to those lower levels of meditation, those slower levels, so that you can really connect with your subconscious and everything you need to do and to bring that through. It is a great stone for sleep. having a better, more peaceful night's sleep. So pop one into a sleep mojo bag, a sleep crystal bag that you've done up, and it will assist with helping all of those stones come together, because I do like to, anyone that knows me and knows my talk about crystals, I like to throw in an organic stone, probably 1 in 10. And so having an organic stone in there really helps to bring the balance right the way through. And coral is a great stone to use for that, particularly when you're dealing with sleep and protection. It really assists you with releasing your fears and moving forward in a protected, calm, peaceful way. Anyone who has night terrors, night tremors, anything like that, it is one that will go into that bag to help to protect, alleviate the fears, bring through the calm, and have a better sleep. All right, so what is the affirmation for coral? Coral is, with protection and peace, I am connected to all things. The question it asks is, do you feel you're on the right path? And I think that's a question that sometimes all of us feel, of being a little bit lost, finding that direction. Helps you bring through that calm, that direction, and that peace to move forward and do what you need to do. So, suggested applications for using it. As I've said earlier, it is a great protection stone, particularly when you're warding off negative intent being pushed towards you. So you can place it in any type of protection mojo bag. You can use it in a crystal grid around your house if you're doing it protection, or your room, or anywhere where you want to create one, a grid of crystals for protection. Goes in there beautifully. Into a sleep mojo bag as well, or just placing a piece into a pillow slip. You can hang a hagstone, a coral hagstone, anywhere where you feel threatened, that you just want that little bit of protection. Great as a travel talisman, particularly to carry around to bring the calm through, particularly in exciting new situations that are there. And it is, of course, that organic stone brings through the balance and really assists with everything that's happening through. Now, red and black are going to work through your root chakra, and you do get other colors that are rarer, and they will go according to the color to which chakra you go with. So just work with it when you're doing healings as to the color that is relevant for the piece of coral, as to where you place it. They all have that underlying protection and calming that is through it. You can find it in natural, tumbled, and in jewelry. Just please be aware of how it's sourced and where it is actually coming from. Of course, the zodiac sign for this one is Pisces, and it's air and water. And if you pick up a piece of coral, very, very light. So you're going to feel both of those elements that run right the way through it. The number is 4, and as I said earlier, you can get it from anywhere around the world. All right then. I have some coral on my website, so please pop over if you need to add it to your crystal kit, and I ship all over the world. If you've liked what you've seen, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And I'd love to hear your stories about working with coral, what you like about it, where you want it to go, and everything. So please place a comment below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Let's make this a better crystal world and share more. Follow the link below to Energy and Balance and see what crystal products are available. All right then, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.